What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy, King of Entertainment. I'm back with another video. And guys, I am at one of my favorite places, the Warrington Regal, because I'm coming to see Godzilla Kong New Empire in 4DX. Check it out. Oh yeah. And the cool thing is a buddy of mine is coming with his wife and his son, and they're going to see 4DX for the very first time. So this is going to be epic for them. So and he's a pretty good friend of mine, dare I say. He was my best man. I was also one of his best men. So let's go see what they got to say. I got Darren, Donnie, and Mel. Now, this is the first time y'all are gonna ever see a 4DX movie, so I'm excited for y'all. Donnie, you ready for this?
You excited?
All right, cool.
You just woke up.
All right, well, when y'all get out, y'all gotta let me know what your thoughts was.
All right, I can't wait. I'll take your word for it.
Cool, cool, cool.
And now your mama knows.
Alright guys, if you've seen my last video when I reviewed the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, you see that they don't have my favorite pizza anymore, which is the bee sting pizza, but they do have a jalapeno burger, and everywhere I go, I always get a jalapeno burger if they have one, so I'm gonna try it here and see how it is. And I got a large Coke, or Pepsi. Listen, don't fight me, but they're the same thing, Pepsi and Coke. Alright, so Sandy got a hot dog, and she got jalapenos and look at it, she got 2 times Tostitos and Doritos nachos. All right, let's go. All right, guys, check it out. I'm trying their jalapeno burger. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, I think this might be good. Let's try this thing. Well, tastes like a burger. I got that kick of jalapeno. I like it. Let's try the fries. It worked. Alright, definitely epic. Alright, so listen, Donnie, what you think, man? Your first 4DX movie? What you think?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You liked how the seats was moving crazy? What about the water splashing? Yeah?
It was good. It was definitely, it met my expectations.
Alright, cool, cool. Alright guys, now it's time to get into this review, and let's first tackle the 4DX of the movie. And dare I say, no movie has had the seats move as much as in this movie. Maybe the Fast and Furious. Maybe Fast X probably moved a little more than this. But dude, this movie was over the top with the seats shaking like crazy. So the 4DX experience was really good. However, it did the smell twice, and I think that was okay for this movie, right? Depending on the movie is dependent on the type of experience you're going to get from the 4DX, different things that happen. So, you didn't have as many of the compressed air going by your head, so that didn't happen as much. You didn't have as much as the things that poke you in the back. That didn't happen as much either, but the water was a decent amount. Could have been more water if you ask me, but the splashing of the water, the raining of the water, the wind was crazy. The smoke in front of the screen, that came up a good amount of times. But the seats moving when something smashed and buildings breaking. And, I mean, the seats was on point with every different move and jerk. And for that, I will give it 2 kicks out of 3. It's hot. It's hot. Alright, so now let's get into the story of the movie. And the story, I'm not gonna lie to you, I said to my friend earlier that it looks pretty cheesy. He was like, well, all Godzilla movies are cheesy. I was like, not Godzilla -1. And Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2014, they really wasn't that cheesy. They was really a on-point Godzilla movie. But then with like Godzilla and Kong, it got a little silly, the little jokes, you know, the typical Hollywood type stuff. But honestly, it was pretty good. So the story was pretty much Godzilla and Kong teaming up together to go fight some big ape. You guys all seen the trailer. The Scar King, I guess his name is. What was cool though, there was stuff that wasn't shown in the trailer, and since this is spoiler free, I will not tell you, but just know it's more than meets the eye. And so for me, the story, they put it together really good. Them having to get Godzilla and Kong to team up somehow to go against this big threat. And it doesn't sound like a monster movie, right? It's more like a, you know, a hero movie. But they pulled it off and made it like a monster movie. And typically you had like Godzilla and Martha have to team up in the back in the day Toho movies, stuff like that. So it's not like we didn't see creatures team up before. But guys, they pulled it together really good. And for that, I'm going to also give the story 2 out of 3 kicks. It's that. It's that. Alright guys, let's get into my expectations of this movie. And honestly, I gotta say this, that it actually exceeded my expectations. As I said before, I thought it was going to be pretty cheesy. I really didn't have high expectations, and it actually exceeded my expectations. See, why this movie was cheesy, because it's a giant lizard and a giant ape teaming up to fight creatures. It did it pretty good. Like, they made sense on why they would team up. They did a good job of showing a lot of Godzilla. They did a good job of showing a lot of King Kong. They pulled it together pretty good in the Godzilla King Kong universe by merging both of those movies together. And this is the part 2. The first movie, they was more against each other. In this movie, it was more of a team up. So they did a great job, and they definitely exceeded my expectations. So for that, I'm also going to give it 2 out of 3 kicks. Yeah. Okay, so I just missed that one. Let's do it again. Guess they don't make this thing like they used to. Alright guys, you know me. I love the entertainment. And yes, this was so over the top. I mean, explosions, buildings being destroyed, super blasts flying through, destroying mountains and pyramids, and I mean, over the top, larger than life action was on display in this movie. So Godzilla, King Kong, New Empire, wow. I mean, honestly, I don't really have much more to say. You put them together, and they did a great job of having action and action and action. And the cool thing was, as far as the entertainment, the pacing was pretty good. They told a story, they threw in action, they told a story, they threw in action, they told a story, they threw in action, action, story, action. Like, guys, this pacing was pretty good. They did a damn good job, and I don't have much more to say for entertainment besides it was entertaining. And for that, I'll also give it 2 out of 3 kicks. It's it. My bad. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, as the movie was going on in the beginning, kind of towards a little bit of the middle, I was like, honestly, this is gonna get a 7 for me. And it just kept keeping it good. Like, it was just, it didn't fall. Where I was like, okay, it's too cheesy. Man, they made up for it with the explosions and destruction and then even the story. I mean, it's far-fetched anyway, but it's Godzilla and Kong, right? And so it just did a good job. So me personally, I have to say it was a good movie, and I am going to give it a 8 out of 10. Alright guys, well thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. And with that being said, and now, your mama knows.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh man.
And now, your mama knows.